All right, I just finished up the last episode of This Week on the Homestead, episode 5, and I'm jumping right into the next one because I just finished up the project that we worked on all last week that I made a vlog for, and now we are starting on this week's project, which is going to be a milk stand. So we got our first dairy goat, I believe it was 3 weeks ago today. No, it was 3 weeks ago yesterday. She had her kids the next day. She had triplets. And so now they are 3 weeks old and we can separate them and start milking her. It's something I thought that we would be ready and, you know, right when she got here we would want to start milking her as soon as we could. Well, they're 3 weeks old and we haven't even built the milk stand. So I've been told by many homesteaders that you don't want to try to milk without the milk stand or you'll just be really frustrated. So I'm not going to attempt it. She's very small and low to the ground. A lot of you asked what breed our new goat is. She is a half Saanen, half Nigerian dwarf. She was bred with a Nigerian dwarf, so the kids are going to be 3/4 Nigerian dwarf, 1/4 Saanen, and so I want to start separating them at night, milking her first thing in the morning, and there's a few things I need: a stand and then a milk pail. My friend Stephanie referred me to the milk pail that works the best for them. She went through several that didn't work, and so that's what I'm going to order, and hopefully I will, in my next This Week on the Homestead episode, be sharing our first couple milkings from her. Now I found these printable plans at a butterfly house. They looked really easy, and so I'm just gonna print these off. Yeah, it's a milk goat stand. Otherwise, you put the goat up on it. Let me show you. All right, we have our milk stand plans. Here you go.
And I thank you.
All right, is the goal here finding enough random stuff around here to build this thing?
How many 2x4s do we need? I'm thinking, how big do you want it?
I'm just gonna build. Yes, we're building those plans.
Dimensions can vary. I mean,
She said it's for a small goat, so I just think that we should just make the plans.
All right, so we just need some 5 2x4s stud length, and then I might not have all the other. What would you think about a shelf instead of a tub screwed on? If you just made a shelf that the bucket can sit on.
That's fine too.
Because I don't think I have a tub. And I could make one out of like cut up bucket.
Oh, I'm with you.
Sit flat on the backside.
What if you somehow like hooked this up?
That's what I was always thinking. That way you could put the grain in, carry it over there. She needs coaxing. You can put it in front of her like a carrot. Right. And then, you know, just put it on the shelf. It's just hand painted. So I'm wondering, like, was this a business you guys had, or did you just come across these somewhere and collect them? Because they are cool.
What year do you think they're from? I mean, who knows?
I mean, because of the flowery fonts, I think like 60s or 70s.
Oh, cool.
But I love it because it's so hand painted, right? Like you can see the brush strokes in the font. And, I don't know. It's just.
Yeah, it's very homemade. Yeah, it's like plywood.
It's just real folksy. I love it.
Those are good barn finds for sure.
Yeah, a couple of boards that'll work right there. Right.
Okay.
Yeah, but this one's mine.
Well, we need it for the milk stand.
The red one's mine.
I wonder about like something like this for the floor of the stand. I don't know. And there's pallets, of course.
Oh man, we got so much stuff. Oh!
Yeah, we should not have to go to the store on this.
I saved those pallets because they already have like a floor to them.
Oh.
Or like a tabletop built onto them. And I always thought they could be useful for something. Let me put these over there and then look. I think if I give you the grasp of how
it's put together, you can modify.
No, that's all that matters. The measurements can be whatever you want.
Yeah. He's so...
Work, Micah.
In our jammies and our boots, huh? Who needs clothes anyway?
I was trying to save this can, but look who thought they should just start chucking boards off the loft.
Uh-oh. Oh.
You got scored a direct hit.
Like some certain children's.
That's pretty much gonna be just right. It seems like the perfect size. Do this, guys. Who wants to carry the front? I need somebody to carry the front. You, Micah, you get on one corner. Micah, you get on one corner. There you go. You don't wanna. Good work. Good work.
Micah's just imitating you.
Slowly. Good.
2 for the front legs at 50 inches. Pretty tall, and then the back ones are 14.
Because you can make it taller if you wanted. Really.
Yeah, you could. Maybe it'd be harder for it to get up there or something.
It's gotta be pretty low. You always see those milking stools low.
Let's just keep it at the length, because I'm just imagining that she's thought through all this, so it's one of those deals. Yeah, 2 at 50 inches.
Right, because then you can't.
And then 2 at...
Being a 2x4, you'd wish that you could make it 2 boards out of 1. What was this one again?
2 14 inchers.
For what?
The back legs.
Oh, those are the front legs.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like 14 added on to that.
Oh.
Giving me directions steadily.
Yeah, so 2 42. Well, if it's an 8-foot stud. So 2 42 inchers for the frame side. I don't know about that one.
Don't use that? Okay.
No.
I think it'd be alright. Well, I'll just go ahead and one treated for it.
I just figure while you're building it. Now I need 3 21 inchers for the sides, or the front and back of the frame, and the middle of the frame. All right, next we get to use our sweet miter saw and do 10 5/8 with miters, or with the 45-degree angle at both ends. Yeah, it goes up 3 inches, so you can put this one on the end and those boards can fit through.
Look right.
Well, yes, but I'm a little bit well, okay, as long as there's still 2 inches in, yeah, that looks right. I was questioning her plans like she didn't think this through, but she obviously did. I'm glad you used this one as the painted one. It doesn't blend in, but it's gonna be the only one you can't see at all. Return.
You want something that's gonna be comfortable, I guess.
Well, it just wouldn't even fit underneath the mini goat udder.
True, yeah, get it the right size. That's precision carpentry.
Oh, that is. Dang. Ten and a half to match how much the front legs stick out.
Okay, then I'll just mark it so I can hold it up. So I can hold it at the bottom.
I guess measure those, the ones you put in the 14 inches, and make sure they're sticking out 10 and a half. Then we know they match.
Oh, true, we don't know no rickety.
No rickety.
I mean, it's a slight bit off. 10 3/8.
10 3/8.
I guess I'll make them 10 3/8.
Okay. Is it level? Does it matter? Oh, you only have one screw in, so we still can change it.
It's fairly lightweight. This is a cedar board, like you were saying earlier.
Yes, so that could probably, what, be 3 of them maybe? At 24 inches?
Yeah, at least, I guess just 3, yeah. 72 inches.
So 48, yeah, that's exactly right.
Should I leave anything on the back for a ramp?
I think this is low enough to the ground that,
Just pop their little goat butts up here and...
yeah. I think if we made it taller, we'd have to have a ramp, which is probably the height reason.
Alright, that makes sense. And then, because if you wanted to make it for big goats and little goats, you do it like that. Okay, so finish screwing on that decking there. Alright.
Now
So
we've got to
use
split.
these
We've got to
cedar
split
boards.
the board because this part's not quite wide.
Right.
As wide as the other one.
Yeah, my measurement wasn't
and
quite.
This part of it is real.
We'll do a little cutting on the table saw, do some straight cuts, and then fill in those holes.
All right, well, your floor looks good. Next, we're supposed to cut out
I need to put the ones here.
two 21-inch cedar fence
Or if it
pickets.
doesn't matter, because I was probably just going to use the same ones. Or
That's what you're supposed to
I
use.
could rip some down. But are hers just wide? Does that matter?
Yeah, that's she uses cedar fence pickets.
But do they look do they look
Yes,
wide?
yes.
They look wide?
Yep. Now at this point, I guess we could just go with her measurements, but you could also technically bring Ginny in and see where her neck falls.
Oh, you think we should do that?
I mean,
As long as it's not too high, it should be okay.
yeah. Let's see what she puts.
I'm just going to look at it one more time. And you just gonna go on. Maybe I need to just do the bottom one and then try to move it up the top, but I don't think I will.
No, I wouldn't think so. This is the stationary stanchion. How do you pronounce that?
Stanchion? Stanchion? How else you can do it?
I'm just gonna call it a goat stand. This part here is technically the stanchion, the part that locks their head in.
Not to be confused with the guillotine, which
Yes.
is coming down here.
Right. It's like 21 from down here is where I'm gonna start the.
Oh man, that's gradual, eh?
It's just real gradual.
Okay.
Yeah. It's like this. Well, that's not gradual enough. I'm gonna get like a I'm not good at this. Do you want to do it?
I'm gonna freestyle it. I'm gonna take that jig and do my worst.
There. That's pretty good. Don't you think?
That looks darn good. That's one big faced goat, though. I mean,
It's a tooth.
that's one big faced goat.
Okay.
Whatever. I'll try that.
We'll do it less than that then, because otherwise you can't. You can always cut more. What you can't do is put any back.
Oh, that's true.
So it's just way easier off of there.
Yeah. Oh yeah.